to 2015 better than she's ever looked in her entire career, with an entirely different image. I mean, Paula Erickson Relations have done a great job with Taylor Swift. I've been talking to them for a number of years, and it's just amazing how many awards, how many accolades Taylor Swift has won. And even if she doesn't win the award for Person of the Year, because you have to achieve a lot in your lifetime to get Person of the Year. It's one of the biggest honors that a celebrity can be given. This is incredible for Taylor Swift. Even if she doesn't win it, she's got a number of worthy nominations she's competing against for this category, and a number of news media programs have been all over. Both news media programs and news media websites have been profiling this. Very impressed by this. Was very impressed with the release of her album 1989, the follow-up to Red from 2012, 2013. What an incredible year that was for Taylor Swift. You know, it's nowhere near the earnings of 2010 when she earned $110 million, which would have been $6 million behind Beyonce's earnings for 2014. It's almost like they've been cut in half. But despite the earnings being cut in half from Taylor Swift, in 1 year to earn $64 million, that is amazing. She's purchased a home worth $154 million based off earnings from all of her years that she's been involved in the music industry, and it's all thanks to Kelly Pickler. But definitely, Taylor Swift definitely has come a long way. And you may say to yourself, you know, she's done it all, but there's even more for someone who claimingly has done it all to do. And I think in 2015, we're going to see Taylor Swift do even more as the promotional campaign for her album 1989 will continue. They've had television interviews with Taylor Swift, television specials documenting the release of the album, running anywhere from 22 to a half an hour in length in minutes-wise. And Taylor Swift has just been promoting it on both television and radio. She's on billboards everywhere because of this. And that's one thing I give Taylor Swift's management company, Big Machine Records and Open Road Records, the benefit of the doubt for doing. Publicizing Taylor Swift the way that they have, and publicizing her very effectively. And I'm not going to deny it for you. Really big fan and supporter of Taylor Swift. And how can you not be a fan of Taylor Swift? Watching her for the better part of the last 5 years. I've seen her on CoverGirl commercials, which Katy Perry is currently doing right now. I've seen her in movies. I've seen her on television shows. I've seen her on season finales. I've seen her on live concert specials. Taylor Swift has done it all, seemingly since 2008, 2009. One of the best years of her career was probably the second or third year of her run, winning Teen Choice Awards for Favorite Female Artist, winning Album of the Year, Entertainer of the Year. The list of accolades Taylor Swift has achieved is amazing, surpassing the legacies of the Miley Cyruses of the world, the Demi Lovato's of the world, the Selena Gomez's of the world. She has done it all, and she's got a #1 hit right now on the year-end chart of 2014. It's called Blank Space. She's dressed up to the nines in the music video. If you haven't seen it, I threw it up on our Facebook page with the over 1,500 subscribers at HEW Entertainment and tweeted it out for you on Twitter amongst our 36,000 tweets at Jonathan Clarke 1 is where it's all going down. Very impressed by the two latest music videos from Taylor Swift for both Blank Space and Shake It Off. Very effectively promoting 1989. They serve their purpose. It's amazing, and it's got to be even more amazing for people who actually guest star in Taylor Swift music videos, backup dancers, actors who portray different roles, because you're working alongside someone who claimingly is the biggest star in the world. Even if she does a CoverGirl commercial, she finds a way to stand out. Katy Perry's CoverGirl commercials we've seen in the past and currently right now are very impressive, but not as impressive as what Taylor Swift has made companies like CoverGirl look. Their quarter earnings because of the Taylor Swift commercials and the advertising were unbelievable, and Taylor Swift is going to be back in those kind of roles in 2015, because I predict in 2015 we're going to see more commercial advertising with Taylor Swift. We're going to see more radio and television interviews, more TV specials, more movie deals. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and better and better and better as the pattern goes along here. If you see the pattern for Taylor Swift, what an amazing career this young lady has had at 24, 25 years of age. She might be just nearly 26 years of age. And look at everything that Taylor Swift has done. The only thing she hasn't done is release an autobiography on her life, and it surprises me that she hasn't after accomplishing so much. That has got to be in the works for Taylor Swift and Paula Erickson Relations, because Taylor Swift has done so much, and I think she could share her experiences in a very effective way if she were to release an autobiography, and I'd be all there to promote it. I'd read it in its entirety like I did the Miley Cyrus book from 2008, 2009, and was really entertained by some of the stuff that I read in Miley's book. I read a lot of celebrity books over the years, been accustomed to kind of doing that sort of thing, and I do the same thing for Taylor Swift's book, because there is still so much for Taylor Swift to do, even with how much she's accomplished at such a very young age. People are astonished by Taylor Swift, astonished, amazed, left without a word to say in the way of speechless for Taylor Swift, I myself included, because I'm sitting back saying to myself, you know, how amazing is Taylor Swift. Look at how far Taylor Swift has come. 64 million in 2014. I know money isn't everything, but just the fan response Taylor Swift has gotten on Facebook and Twitter. She's got over 400 million, I would venture to say, subscribers. If Miley has 400 million on Facebook alone, Taylor Swift has double that, and she has millions of followers on Twitter. So millions of subscribers on Facebook and millions of followers on Twitter, although I don't know the exact number. A number one hit with Blank Space and a previous number one hit from 1989 called Shake It Off. Amazing. People reviewed that Shake It Off video so critically of Taylor Swift, but no matter if you feel critical towards Taylor Swift, you have to give her the benefit of the doubt, because not too many people can say they were nominated for Artist of the Year or Person of the Year, rather. It's just amazing. You know, Ariana Grande, with how many number one hits she has on the top 40 Billboard chart as of late, called Love Me Harder, Problem, Bang Bang, The Way with Mac Millan, which was one of her first biggest hits coming off their contract with Nickelodeon. Despite everything that Ariana has done, she hasn't been nominated for an accolade like Person of the Year, and until she does that, that's when she'll look just as impressive as what Taylor Swift is. Now, big fan of Ariana, but she still has a long way to go because of the novelty of her personality in the celebrity world. But Taylor Swift has kind of just been there and been through it all and done it, and I'm very amazed by that. A couple of weeks ago, I referred to this in my review of 1989, just before Christmas, in the audio archives of a radio show in our radio form on our website. If you haven't signed up for it, go to our website and get that done. Register for our podcast and sign up for it on podnova.com for all of our YouTube videos converted in podcast format for you for the first time ever. All you have to do is go to podcast or podnova.com. And a couple of weeks ago, I talked about how Taylor Swift was having her songs sung by a group of dancers in a parade that I was actually Batman for. I was in a couple of Santa Claus parades a couple of weeks ago. And one thing that I noticed was that the response that Taylor Swift was getting was amazing. You know, the girls were singing the song after their dance routine, after they finished performing in the parade. And it was just amazing. You know, I stood there in the Batman suit, of all things, and I said to myself, you know, this is the image that Taylor Swift has conveyed for years. And this is what Taylor Swift has done. This is what Taylor Swift has done to reach out to teens and children. She has affected such a phenomenal group of individuals, and the age demographic is amazing and very impressive. And I am impressed by the response that Taylor Swift has gotten and received for everything that she has done. So how can you not give her the benefit of the doubt, as I give those group of dancers their 15 minutes of fame for, say, on this radio show and this video blog we're doing once again on Taylor Swift, which joins our series of videos that I've done on Taylor Swift over the last number of years and the last number of weeks in particular on this YouTube channel, which, by the way, you can subscribe to with over 51,000 channel views and 1,000 videos uploaded and archived for you. All you have to do is subscribe at the top of our YouTube channel at youtube.com/JonathanClarke22. And if you're subscribed to us on Facebook, every time we stream a video on our official YouTube channel, it links right up to our Facebook page and posts itself right there on our wall. I can't tell you how much I appreciate things like automatic YouTube video posting syndicated to our Facebook and our Twitter, and RSS newsfeed updates, news clippings from our website's RSS newsfeed posting themselves to our Facebook and Twitter every 30 minutes, every half an hour with the latest news items. And Taylor Swift is no stranger to news. She's always making headlines everywhere she goes, and there are a lot of critics out there of Taylor Swift. You know, I always talk about Taylor Swift, and I choose to give her the benefit of the doubt rather than the Perez Hiltons and the TMZ.comers of the world who love to profile her in such a negative way. We kind of got to get away from doing that about Taylor Swift. I just spoke in a group of dancers in the parade that were singing Taylor Swift songs like Shake It Off and Blank Space after a dance routine, and there are millions that I haven't even heard about with incredible stories about Taylor Swift. She's such an inspiration, and we just have to get away from talking about her negatively. I heard a rumor a while ago. Apparently she was a lesbian and came out of the closet a couple of months ago. I don't know if I really buy into that because I never heard about it in a news clipping on our website's RSS news feed from the entertainment side of things, or I never heard about it on TMZ or Perez Hilton, which usually is very legit when it comes to info on celebrities. So because I never heard anything on such outrageous rumors, I didn't comment on them. But you know, it's just amazing how many people will choose to criticize someone like a Taylor Swift or an Ariana Grande or a Selena Gomez who fall within that category. For my Christmas special, Jonathan Clarke Christmas on blogtalkradio.com, which I hosted with Wacko Bob back on the 25th of December, I said, Taylor Swift is someone who is amazing. Taylor Swift has come such a long way, and we kind of got to give her the benefit of the doubt, even though a lot of us choose not to do it, because in 4 or 5 years from now, Taylor Swift will have been doing it for close to 10 years. And it's just amazing how far Taylor Swift has come since 2008. Big Machine Records gave her the opportunity along with Kelly Pickler, who discovered her and got her into the country music business. And look at how far she's come. It's almost like she's trying to get away from country entirely here, heading into 2015. Happy New Year to everybody, by the way, listening to our show. I hope you have your New Year's resolutions. I don't know if I have a really definite New Year's resolution or not. I can't say I ever have for the last 15, 16 years that I've been doing this website since 1999. Started really profiling it back in 96. I've been doing it since 99, and for every year I've been doing it, I can't say I have a definite New Year's resolution, but I wonder what Taylor's is. Probably to get away from the critics more so than what she did in years like 2013, 2014. Let's see if she can go ahead with that and get away with it. But there isn't much Taylor has not gotten away with in the last number of years, for the better part of the last 3 years. She's gotten away from the criticism and refuses to talk about it, but she has gotten away with literally everything. She's highway robbery. She's committed highway robbery when it comes to other celebrities. Whatever happened to the M&Ms of the world? It's only now Fergie is getting back on the charts with the LA Love, and it's going to be a long time before Fergie is recognized from her earlier years of her career when she was putting out songs like Glamorous. Because you have songs like that from Fergie, but you have amazing songs from Taylor Swift that Fergie didn't have to compete with back in 2004. So for No Doubt and Fergie to come out of nowhere, and Britney Spears, who probably has the only chance of ever competing on a chart with Taylor Swift because of her reputation in the entertainment business, not because of the songs Britney has released in her career from the 90s and the halfway point of her career and her saga, but because of the reputation she has. That's the only reason she probably could provide direct competition to Taylor Swift. Someone else like Fergie or Lady Gaga, I don't really know, because Taylor Swift undoubtedly is one of the biggest stars in the world. I appreciate the fact that Fergie is back on the charts.